today's video we got our tier list and codes for the global launch of Swords of Convallaria. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. Let's jump into our codes first. We're going to navigate to the settings icon right there in that bottom left corner. Then we're going to head on over to where it says redeem code. First code is going to be SOC Force. Click exchange and we get some rewards sent to our mailbox. Next code is going to be SOC Creator. Exchange. Next one we got is SOC TLP. Next one SOC MTASHED. And the final one is going to be SOC EN launch. Please note that the last code I did mention expires September 14th. So heading on over to our mailbox, this is all the stuff that we got for entering our codes. Before we jump into our tier list, we got to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video. BlueStacks is an Android emulator that lets you play mobile games on your PC. It uses the lowest amount of resources possible, but still giving you the highest frame rates and smooth gameplay. BlueStacks lets you use mouse and keyboard along with full controller support in mobile games. BlueStacks also offers you the fastest way to re-roll in gacha games like in Sword of Convallaria. Go ahead and download BlueStacks right now. Link down below in the description box and as a pinned comment. All right, my friends, so let's jump into our tier list. We got S, A, B, C, D, and this is for all of the legendary characters that are currently in the game right now for global launch. First one we got is Gloria. Gloria is absolutely insanely strong, has multiple AoE damage skills, a very offensive, power-heavy character. She's very versatile and can fit into tons of different team builds. For me, she is easily a top tier S. Also to mention, tier lists are opinionated. You may or may not agree, but mine, if you're wondering, how do I have a tier list already on day one of global launch? I had early access to this game because I was in the content creator club. So I've been playing this game in the beta for quite a while. Next one we got is going to be, I can't pronounce some of these names either, Dantalian. What's really cool about this character is they have versatility when it comes to their offensive skills with both physical and magical damage output. They also have really good defense with the ability to have resistance to debuffs. For me, another top tier S. Next one we got is Matha, however you say this. This is the character that everyone starts off with for free. Really good defensive capabilities and also one of the fastest characters in this game. Extremely amazing for early game progression. So we're gonna go ahead, we're putting them at the top still in the A area. Next one we got is Guzman. Has a high attack bonus when they have really low health. They also provide really good AoE that covers a wide area on the map, along with a life steal for their ultimate skill. For me, easily top tier at the A. Next one we got is Iggy. Iggy I think isn't that great. I would say one of the more weaker legendaries. For me, I'm going ahead putting Iggy in the C area. Next one we got is going to be Xavier. Xavier I think is another one that's really weak. In fact, I think he's one of the weakest legendaries, putting them in the D. Next one we got is Fakel, I think is how you say it. What I really love about this character is they can go ahead and put random debuffs on enemies. They also perform really well in elevated levels, so it can be a little bit situational, but for the most part, a lot of the levels that you're going to be going through have some type of elevation in them. Pretty close to an A, but not quite an A. I'd say like a B+. Next one we got is Momo. Has some really good counter attacks and also AoE damage. For me, another one that's not quite an A. I'd say about an average for me, putting them in the B. Next one we got is Beryl, I think is how you say this name. Has a really good skill set for both dealing damage as well as supporting other characters. Easily a top tier S. There's just a lot of situations that Beryl can go ahead and cover. If you need support, if you need damage, they can kind of play both roles. Next one we got is Lily-Will, I think is how you say this one. I love that this character has super long range and they're also able to ignore obstacles as well. And there's obstacles in pretty much every level almost. Overall, just an amazing ranged damage dealing character. For me, they are not quite an S, but pretty close. They are in the A area. Next one we got is Magnus. Has amazing AoE attacks and you also have early access to powerful core skills. Magnus is able to play both roles offensively and defensively. For me, easily another top tier A. Next one we got is going to be Samantha, and she also has really good magic resistance as well. But what I love is her ability to go ahead and dispel debuffs. For me, she's not quite an A, pretty close, like a B plus for me, A minus. Next one we got is Miguel. I think Miguel's kind of weak, not that great, putting them in the C. Next one we got is Nergal, however you say this one. This is another one that I think is really weak for the legendaries, putting them in the D as well. Then we have Garcia. Garcia is another one, not that great, putting them in the C. Next one we have is, I believe you pronounce this Cole, I think it is, C-O-L. But one thing I hate is slow characters, and this character right here has pretty much the highest mobility in the game. They are able to get around the map so fast. They also have really good survivability with the fact that they're able to evade enemy attacks pretty easy. For me, top tier S. Next one we have is another one I can't pronounce. Inanna, however you say this, I-N-A-N-N-A. Another character that's super versatile, the ability to dispel debuffs. This is pretty much the top tier healer. Going ahead, putting them in the S. Next one we got is No Will. Another character with super high mobility, can go ahead and move and jump very easily around the map. For me, easily top tier A. Next one we got is, I'm just gonna say Alex. Really strong damage output along with life stealing abilities. For me, top tier at the A. Next one we got is Nungal. Has some really good energy recovery and crit hit rates. They also have an amazing ultimate ability that hits really hard. For me, top tier, putting them in the A. Rawiyah. I cannot say that at all. They got high attack and crit hit bonuses from their traits. They also have a nice leadership ability as well to help out teammates nearby. For me, not quite an A, putting them in the B. Moving on to our last two, Leonide, however you say this. Kind of a weak character. For me, not that great. I'm putting them in the C. And then the last one we got is Tidon, however you say this last one. This one, another one that I think is really weak, putting them in the D. That is it. That is my personal tier list for global launch, all of the legendary heroes. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you all later. Peace.